So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 9 of ReZero. Damn, that was quite an ending, people. That was serious ending. Ram had time to shine with a horn. Um, so the reaction is in the description. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. So let's go. So we start with Subaru doing his best to be touched by every single person in the village. So he can go to Beatrice and check who gave the curse, at what place it was touched and placed. And kids calling Ram funny names. And then they go to a girl. I mean, this puppy. Stupid fucking puppy. So cartoony looking. So this little girl with blue hair, really likes the puppy, and uh, and she wanted to show the puppy to Subaru, and she showed him, and of course he bit him. The puppy beat Subaru, and you know what? Yes, that was the source of curse, and it's not like I mean, at first when we saw Big Dog in the forest, I thought that ooh, the devil little puppy evolved into big devil dog. But no, there was just a little goon out of the whole army of those. And the puppy is still there. She's like this tiny. But have you seen the power it has? He's like shines. And he used some. I suppose it was some earth magic, because you know, in this world there's basic magics, four magics, and plus white and dark. And this one seems to have earth magic, because there was something like dirt river or something that attacked Ram. So yeah, he gets beaten. They go back to the mansion, and Mr. I am not a monkey sings that he has to go and flies away like a Superman. Awesome magic. I mean, yes, he's good. So Subaru goes to Beatrice, and again, every scene with Beatrice is the best scene ever. Just look at just they're making fun of it. They're literally making fun of her because she's like tiny and small. They're not even showing her because she's like too small. So yeah, and she's like, "What you said?" And he repeats himself. It's like another funny scene. I mean, yeah, these two they have a great relationship together, and Beatrice is just amazing. I wonder who is she. I still wonder what's her powers. Why is she serving? What's the connection to the library? And what's her nature as a creature? Because we know there are like giants in this world, wizard lizards, evil puppy shamans, devil girls. Fuck. And the guy who could not die. And there was awesome moment when he said like, and here was the moment. I wish people who say I'd rather die would actually die before they say it. That's ReZero humor, quite good. Because yes, of course, but I mean we don't mean it literally, of course. But yeah, for a person who's gone through death, that's probably something that kind of hurts him. So you people should not use these words without thinking about them. And Beatrice is like, "Oh, you seem like you don't afraid of death," and that's a badass ability. So yes, she feels the curse, and it's right where the puppy bited him. And I'm I mean, Subaru is exceptionally straightforward and good character. Maybe I use those words in a bit weird way, but you get the idea. He's just super good. Protect your friends, protect good people, do good deeds. I value this, I value that. He's just, I mean, he has no negatives. I haven't seen any negative in him. Maybe some quirks. Some people might not like him, being joking and goofing, but that's not a negative. That's just something that kind of his character. But he's always like a true hero, I remember that thing. In the previous or one of the previous episodes, Beatrice told him that the witch was partially beaten or defeated by a dragon, a hero, a sage. At least these three were there. These three were there. And a hero, Subaru is a true definition of hero. He is like a white knight, but he has no horse and armor, unfortunately. But inside of him, he is true hero. Absolutely no jokes. He values others. He doesn't value himself. I mean, of course, he's not. He doesn't want to die. Uh, but if he have to protect others, he will do that, even if he's gonna go through serious suffering. And I only have like mad respects for the man. Maybe this shows him as a bit simple character for some viewers, but I said it many times. I'm not against simple characters as long as they are still very nice and charismatic, and as long as they are fitting the plot. And even those simple-ish characters, they can also be used here and there and then like break. I mean, the author can break their simplicity at some point, and you expect them to act this way because they were acting always like that. But at some point, something happens, they change it. So as well, it might happen here as well. But I still think that he is like a true hero, definition of hero, and I respect him. But of course, it's not like super smart to go against some magic being. But I don't think he expected that they will encounter a whole forest of huge angry dogs, and one of them is extremely strong with magic. But he says that we have to go, because there's little doggy children are playing with it, and this is not safe. I wonder why. Uh, Ram said that those beasts, they're also somehow connected to witch, as far as I understood. Why Doggy bit him? It should have felt like, oh, you're our brother, right? It doesn't make much sense for me, but maybe I just don't understand something, or maybe just Doggy is just too stupid, just want to bite people. So Ram decides that Ram have to go with the man. She stays in the palace with Emilia and with Beatrice. And they, with Ram, they go together. And as well, this episode was kinda like reunion between the two. Because they had episode with like serious confrontation and misunderstanding. Then we had the previous episode, we had him trying his best to be nice, and people are looking at him still not sure about him, but they see that the man is like working as hard as he can. And now they're finally having the moment of reunion, and Ram is actually witnessing this man's nature. In the previous episode, Emilia said to her that he's good, she's a good guy. In this episode, she sees that she's with him, And I really like that because she and he, they had the worst relationship. If we're gonna see everyone right, Ram wasn't the one who wanted to kill him. He killed him. She killed him once, but that's because Ram started that. And him finding this understanding between them is great. Is awesome. And I have a feeling that that might imply that he will somehow survive the ending of this episode because he was damaged by those dogs, but still they had such a development between them two. So I think it's not gonna be ruined with him dying again. I just don't believe it, but it might happen. I just hope it will not. So yeah, they're having this time together. She witnessed all of his glory, his heroicness, and how he cares about kids, and what's importantly, how he cares about people uh, that are close to him, right? Not just friends, but everyone who's close to him, who's feeling the connection. And what Ram is known for in the episode when she was trying to kill him, she was protecting her mansion, her family, Ram as well. So they both have this similar trait of being maybe too much protective and caring over the people they love. And that's great. So she actually sees it in him, and he also confronted her basically later on. That said, like, I know you can sense the witch scent out of me. I know that. And she's like, how do you know? So he's like, went and said that, and that was also great. It was great for him to show that, I think. So yeah, I like the fact that they're getting together. So they notice that the dog is no more. The kids is not there as well. And they had a barrier, right, that separated the woods from the village. And one little green lamp is damaged. What damaged the lamp? Because okay, we know that there's a dog that's evil. All right, but who destroyed the lamp? Was it a dog or was it someone else? What if I say that, as example, who left the building? Mr. Roswell Sama. Maybe he specifically destroyed the thing. Hmm? I wanna believe that he's a good guy, but I still don't. I'm not sure about him because I'm suspicious towards him. At least in this moment of someone destroyed that light. It was working, it was protecting, but someone specifically destroyed it. And this dog entered the zone where, I mean, the dog was always entering the zone. I am not sure. I don't know. But it's destroyed. It's important detail. And kids were taken, and Subaru explained. I mean, Ram says like, "Why would you go there?" And he's like, "Cause Petra, cause guys, cause I know them. They're awesome. I want to protect them." And I mean, he spent quite a lot of time with them previously in previous lives as well. And as I've said, Ram sees it as a projection of herself as well. A very caring person, caring to extreme. That's basically Subaru. He went into dark forest with like no even fucking stick in his arm. That's how reckless he is. And Ram as well. She went on a rampage. Rampage. Oh yeah. I mean, rampage fits with Ram more than with Ram. Gonna take it in my gonna have it in my mind. If there's gonna be something with Ram being awesome, gonna use that in a thumbnail. You want to do in the future. So yeah, he explains have to protect the kids. Rem, I feel like Rem was. She is even smiling. She is even smiling. Look at the girl. I'm pretty sure that she is impressed by him in this episode. And she, well, where are you hiding that huge ball though? So she gets the ball out, and Subaru is not feeling safe about that. Understandable. I suppose it's a magical thing. And they go into forest, they find kids, all of them are there, all of them are cursed, and for some reason they're lying in a circle. Uh, it looked like there was some, what's it called? Shaman thing, shaman dance or something. What's it called? What's it called in my language? Ritual. It's called ritual in all the languages in the world. Some ritual. It looked like there was some ritual because they're on a hill. On a hill. Every kiddo is on a hill, and they're in a circle, but one is missing. And I suppose in the center there was a dog or someone else that maybe there was a maybe they were taking power mana from these children, something like that. It's not they're not lying here just cause yes, cause this is nice to lie like this. Um, And finally, kids are okay. They're not dead. They're cursed, but not dead yet. And little Petra awakes, says that still one girl is still missing. There was a good frame. I mean, they're not in a very accurate circle, but this is a circular form, right? Just one kid is missing here. Yeah, I don't feel it's a random detail. I feel it's somewhat connected. So I think that this dog is not a real boss. It may be with someone even stronger, but maybe not. Maybe it's just. I'm just not sure if it's a beast type of creature that can't speak, that acts on instincts, or is it some magical being like Puck, who's looking like this but actually is very smart and has a lot of power? It can differentiate this dog if it's like a real, like just a killer, evil killer, or is like some mastermind. Who knows? It never spoke. If it's gonna speak, then it means that this dog is no joke. So Ram heals children and says that. Put her friends before. And again, it's not like even she said that. Petra, little girl, says that there's one that's missing. It's still in. She is still in the forest, and Subaru was impressed that she put her friend before herself. She was like, without any force in her, and she was still saying these words just to protect the other girl. And Subaru respects that. And Rem looks at him with, I don't know how you look at these people, but I feel like she got the idea clearly that this is a good man. The whole episode was made specifically to show that Ram is actually seeing Subaru as a good man now. She is impressed by him. And he says, like, cure the kids and I'm gonna go into the forest. I can find the answer. Oh, and then they had the pinky promise moment. This was just a confirmation of everything. until our voices are hoarse. Yeah. They had a nice moment. I hope this is not gonna be erased by his death. Oh, and he says, "Don't worry, I'm a fanatical like a demon today," and she reacts on it. She even reacted on some demon jokes in one of the previous episodes before she killed him for the first time. There was a moment when she said something about demons, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, He said something, and she's like so happy, was like so happy about it. So her being a demon, what the hell? What type of demon she is? Why she is demon? Is Ram a demon as well? When she becomes demon, she gets crazy, or it was just a coincidence? I'm curious about that. But when she's a demon, you don't mess with that girl. But she wasn't a demon when she was attacking him, right? In the previous episode. So that was Ram doing, normal Ram, not a killer demon Ram. The way she laughed though. Whole scene, I really like the whole scene how they made it. Like cool music, cool moment, great voice acting, and visually it looked great. I mean, she was punching those dogs. They were like just water, bloody water flies everywhere. So Subaru goes to protect kiddos and encounters finds a girl. She's alive, thank God, and encounters a doggy that doesn't look very friendly. And I mean that's kind of reckless and stupid of him. Don't they have in the mansion something sharp? It tastes fucking I don't know something that you use to clear a bath. At least something, or take a goddamn stick from the tree. Because you're going into dark woods, even in a normal world where there's no demons. At least we are not sure about that. And devil dogs in the woods. You better have something in your arm if you're going in there at night. Because who knows where you're gonna encounter? Maybe it's like some drunk maniac will appear, or actually some boar or something. At least you have to have something. Even a stupid snake. So if you're going into the forest, it's better to find some stick, and it's even better if the stick has like this type of end. So it's like so you can handle the snake. I have a forest near me. It's not too big because cities building everywhere around it. But yeah, definitely can have some stupid maniacs in there. But Subaru handles the dog. He uses his claws to protect from the bite and impales the dog on a stick. So I mean, again, I'm super impressed. Just give them this man some weapon, because I remember him using the huge club, Rom's club, and he was good with it. I remember him making the Jackie Chan move with furniture protecting failed. It was also great. I mean, he's a good fighter. He can be even better with that. And there's quite an interesting moment. After he kills the first dog, he sees more dogs, and he understands that he's not gonna be able to kill him. And what he does, like, okay, attack me, kind of prepared to die. But then Ram appears, brutally murders the dog. He's like Suge, impressed by her. But man, you should know she's strong, because she's throwing that metal ball of death. And there's so many dogs in here, very very huge amount of those. So they decided to run away, which is smart. But Ram stayed in the back and was protecting them because he took the girl and she was protecting them. was protecting them, and she got damaged and beaten here and there. Yeah, I can see it's not dog's blood. It's her blood. I can see her leg and her arm. It's her wounds. And it's so sad to look at such cute girl with made form and blood. Even though she killed poor Subaru, but I don't blame her too much. Maybe it was not the nicest way to go in this situation, but I will not say that I don't understand you. No, I kind of understand that. Could have at least tried to speak without ruining his health. So the dog casts some earth magic thing, and what does Ram do? She protects the man with a girl. And what does Ram do? I'll repeat myself. She likes, she's overprotective. She protects people she cares about. And what does Ram do now? She protected the man because she's now caring about him. Yeah, he earned her trust. He earned her trust. She protected him. And basically, she could have died at this moment. This is like obvious as a light of those three stupid lamps I have. She she actually sacrificed herself, and thankfully she didn't die, and it triggered the scene of her being basically reborn into a demon. So she got an horn, like a magical horn, not a literal horn, but magical. And her eyes started shining. And she went crazy, like all like with power, mana overflow. She started laughing and killing dogs left and right, and she said, "My beast, my beast, my beast," because she hates witch. She hates everything that's connected to her. And now her anger went out of her, and I suppose she was too focused on a doggy, little doggy, and probably could have not noticed those three dogs jumping on her. But judging by how she was handling other dogs, I feel it was just a plot move. Because just to make Subaru be damaged and her be like, ooh, poor Subaru-kun. But I feel like she could have handled those dogs in this mode, like horn mode. But plot decided that Subaru also have to show to confirm to Ram that yes, you protect me, I protect you. We good now, right? And he protects her. Dogs start biting him, but he was not killed. He was not killed. They just chewed a bit on the man. He's good. How will this all end? I'm not sure. Doggies are still there. I hope Ram or Emilia or both will appear because they contacted with villagers about children, and maybe there's gonna be rumors and someone's gonna help him because Subaru is not in a position to fight. He's harmed. Ram also lost her power over awakening. Power awakening. Yeah, power overwhelming moment. Sometimes I create stupid words. And here you go. Don't die, screams Ram. And what does that mean? That mean the meaning of courage. This episode's called, by the way. And this means that they got over those misunderstandings. I'm pretty sure they're like good now. They just showed and confirmed that they both care about each other. That was good. That was really good. Wonder what's gonna be in the next episode. But I feel like he's gonna survive this. He's gonna achieve the next point now because it was too good to be erased. It was too good to be erased. If he's gonna lose this again, is gonna be super bad. Building up trust with Ram, because this situation is perfect for building up trust, because it's an extreme situation of kids being hurt, and he's just showing himself so good. I think I am speaking too much sometimes. But anyways, if you're still watching, then you're crazy. But thank you for watching. This is the end of the discussion, guys. See you in the next episode. Thanks for watching again. Bye bye.